All right, our next presenter is Luane Landau from the Department of Biological Sciences. The presentation is titled How Our Diet Impacts Our DNA, a Potato Story. Luane is from Brazil and impressively speaks 4 languages. But this one will be in English today.
Yes.
All right, Luane, ready, set, pitch.
What is one thing we always find in American plates? Potatoes. We all love them, right? But we haven't been eating them forever. Actually, our ancestors only started eating them 500 years ago. Unless you're Peruvian. If you're Peruvian, your ancestors, specifically Peruvians that live high up in the Andean mountains, were actually the first to plant and eat potatoes 10,000 years ago. And that has been a really important part of their diet. Now, potatoes are made of starch, and starch can be a little bit hard to digest. So our body relies on this group of genes called amylases that are responsible for breaking down the starch present in potatoes. In my lab, we're interested in understanding how human genes change over time. And one thing I didn't tell you is that the amylase genes can vary from person to person. So that means that I might have 2 amylase genes, but you might have even up to 13. So we asked the question, after thousands of years of eating potatoes, have the Peruvian amylase genes changed? And to answer that, I sequenced the DNA of 85 Peruvian individuals, and I counted them. I counted how many amylase genes they had. And I found that, on average, Peruvians individuals have 10 amylase genes. Now, that was significantly more than any other population in the world, even as compared to the Maya population that you can see here in red, and lives really close by but does not eat potatoes. They have almost half the number of amylase genes as compared to Peruvians. Now, this is a really cool story, but why does it matter? Well, for a long time, we thought our DNA defined who we were. It was our destiny. But with my research, we found one example in which a cultural change, such as eating potatoes every day, after thousands of years and multiple generations, led to changes in genes of an entire population. So yes, your genes define some of your traits, but also our culture might shape our genes. And maybe what you have in your plate today will help define who we are as a species in the future. Thank you.